Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Gold Road, scribing, yeah. Well, that didn't make any noise. Yeah, let's do the Netch next. They sounded fun. Ooh, more lore books? Oh, okay. Her history of... wow, there's a lot. Alright, and then I gotta do the thing.
I see you found whatever this is. It's not the Fable of the Netch, as I recall it.
The Navel of the Fetch? Wait a second.
Nevertheless, an entertaining read. I quite enjoyed the Netch bosom.
What? Hold on. Navel of the Fetch. A completely true account of Ulfsid's favorite luminary. Some sought the power of the Indrik, prodigious yawners who lacked imagination, drawn to power and might. Some sought the power of the dragon, supposed orators who prized their own voices, never letting the thought of another pass without interjection. Some sought the power of the griffin, like-minded individuals obsessed with their own ideas, blind to the fact that there was nothing unique about them. For everyone else, truly righteous and buoyant souls, there was the Netch. Dashing, cunning, splendid and shapely, all who knew the Netch had their lives made lighter and brighter by its mere presence. When someone tried to do something prodigiously stupid, like trading an island sanctuary for a silly book, the Netch's lithe tendrils would guide him gently back to doing something more productive, like cherishing his wife, or cleaning his fingernails with a hot iron poker, or literally anything else. The other luminaries groveled. "Oh, great and glorious Netch," they said, "we beseech you to aid us in lifting the green boulders of envy rolled over our hearts. Let our bosoms I can't say the word. Our bosoms float with such lightness as your bosom. Make our voluptuous dreams come true. I will, of course, use my magic," said the wise and benevolent Netch, "to keep you from holding yourselves to my frankly unfair standard of luminescence." The Netch did this. The followers of the other luminaries saw the Netch in all its glory and decided to turn their hearts to it instead. The luminaries were so happy for this. The Netch basked in all their loving attention, and everyone everywhere was happy and fulfilled and wanted for nothing. Okay.
I am occasionally fond of the Netch's levity. However, if you are short on patience for playful antics, you may find this a difficult trial. Worth it, I think, on your path to master scribing.
Why is it called the Navel of the
A
Fetch?
prank, no doubt. The Netch is known for pranks and tricks. It enjoys wandering invisibly, causing mischief and spreading what it considers to be joy. The Netch almost certainly traded out the Scalarium's fable for one of its authorship.
Where's the real one?
I think it likely the Netch will reveal some sign to you. It delights in showing off its cleverness. Nalia and I discovered an echo in the West Wing that should relate to the Netch. I'm sure whatever you learn there will be most instructive.
Okay.
I hope nothing else has been tampered with. There's already so much wrong in the Scalarium. So much that didn't stand the test of time.
Tell me about the Netch.
A vain, jovial, and generous being. It approaches life's solemn moments as an opportunity for new ways to demonstrate its wit and whimsy. The Netch and Ulfsild got along famously well, but I find it to be a little much.
Why?
It enjoys being the center of attention, its tendrils ever reaching for evermore. Ruffles my feathers a bit. Its actions will seem enigmatic, even esoteric, but it really does mean well, I think.
Thank you for the info. Ooh. Oh, I've said it in so many other places, but I love this kind of... I like the idea of, like, not base building, but, like, progressing a base as you play. Like, seeing it grow. What? That's a squirrel.
What in Ifre's name? Is that a squirrel?
Yeah. It is a squirrel.
Hey there. I thought you could use some help tracking down the fable. It seems like this Netch has a very distinct sense of humor. I'm willing to play along for now if you are.
How should we?
The Netch is a trickster, but it's also proud of its wit. Getting the upper hand with someone like that is simple. Flatter them. Reminds me of a Covenant knight I once met who tried all night to get my attention. But that's a story for another day.
How should we flatter the Netch?
I think we do just as they did in the fable. Here, Allow me.
My guest.
Oh, great and glorious Netch. Your cleverness exceeds us. We beseech your aid in finding your true fable. Guide us to your netchy bosom. Make our lofty dreams come true.
Ooh.
I think it worked. Quick, follow them.
Well, ghost squirrels is a new thing. Oh, but there should totally be a ghost squirrel pet. That would be awesome. What's this? Okay, I'll read that later. And I'll read that later. So many lore books. How many are there? 5.
Oh, good heavens, I say.
Oh, echo thing. Or focal point.
Aha, you found it! The true fable!
Oh, he's a big
Not as good
netch.
as my version, of course.
Or, they're a big netch, I should say. Cool. I thought they would be one of the little ones. There were stories of unusual fortune and luck, riches found by the poor, love found by the lonely. Vardenfell was a buzz with... Okay, so that's flavor. This must be near the northeasterly town of Voss. Daedric ruin on the island devoted to more like Ball. Riparian settlement sitting in the southwest of Red Mountain has to be Balmora. Remember ruin? Niche left. Okay, cool. No, speak to my allies. Oh, I guess you're not one of my allies?
Any luck finding the real fable?
I did. Any insight?
Let me look. Here, this part about the river settlement. I bet anything that's Balmora. Lovely place. There's a big river running through the middle of town. Sounds like it was even bigger back when the fable was written.
That's not a good thing. It should be as big as it used to be, or bigger. You don't want bodies of water to get smaller, usually. Oh, I didn't even realize there's a whole wing over here.
Something keeps tugging on my robes, like a child playing a game. But no one's there. It's the Netch, isn't it? This blob of yours is testing my patience.
You should try to have some. Do you have any insight?
Let me see. This bit at the end that mentions Azura's coast. I bet it's referring to Sadrith Mora and Tel Galen. Just plot a course between those two towers, and I bet you'll find the door. That's what you're looking for, right?
Thank you. Can I... Oh, okay. Oh. That layout threw me off for some reason. Oh, I can't... I thought for sure I'd be able to talk to the crow, but I guess not. Oh, I can talk to the crow.
Well, more tricks? Or did you find the real fable of the Netch?
Clues, please.
The real fable? Of course. I remember it well. Let's see. There was mention of the Zainab, yes? The ruins you seek are called Nechuleft. Be sure not to fall like the Ashlander in the story. The Netch may not see fit to catch you.
And our last ally?
There are so many awe-inspiring creatures whose shape this luminary might have taken. Indrik, dragon, griffin, and yet it's a Netch. It's rather silly, but perhaps that's the entire point.
Any clues?
Let's see... Ah, right at the top here. The Daedric ruins. I don't know the name, but they're on an island southeast of Voss. If only the place was still full of chickens like the fable says.
So I guess we're going to Vardenfell. Okay. I guess we have to do them in order. Yeah, okay. The only problem with Vardenfell, there's not a lot of... None of the houses are really next to a way shrine, conveniently. I know if I go southwest, there's a pretty close way shrine without much trouble. Well, I was right. The Netch is related to Vardenfell, or specifically Morrowind. So the Griffin, I mean, the Griffin is... There's not many places besides Somerset that the Griffin is really at home. And the dragon has to be somewhere in Skyrim. Or elsewhere, I guess. But Vardenfell used to be a... Well, it used to be a chapter like everything else, but it was made as part of the base game, wasn't it? Like the anniversary thing happened, and they were like, here, everyone has it. I think Imperial City also did that. They should do that with Orsinium, because they gave away Orsinium for free during like anniversary stuff, but they should just make it part of the base game. Orsinium is such a good piece of content. It's like, what a great way to like enter the expansions. Where? That's weird. I don't see it. They're usually within sight. Oh. No. Okay. Huh. Let me try again. Okay. Sight beyond sight. Oh, there it is. And this one. Wow, this one's kind of really tucked in the corner here. Oh, just out in the open. Sure. Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna have to do here. Is there anything I need to do in Vardenfell for any of the... I don't think so. I don't think any of the new antiquities need anything from here. Oh, it's down there. Does it look the same? It does. Okay. The second set. Oh. Right, Balmora. Well, it'll be kind of fun. Going through a city looking for these portals. So the whole thing with the Indrik was power. Like, the value of it, when to use it, when it's needed, that kind of thing. The Indrik seems to be more about, like, assistance, like helping. Like, I guess when people should be helped and when they should be inconvenienced. So I'm just wondering what kind of challenges they're going to give me. The dragon likes riddles, or I guess wit would be the one for that, and then... I'm not sure, the griffin they're still kind of vague about, but I guess like protection? They kept talking about how it's like a bulwark and a shield and
I beg your pardon.
protects the other luminaries. Oh, way over there. Every time I come here now, I just think about my playthrough of Morrowind of Elder Scrolls 3 and how they did this. I mean, they did this whole region justice, but it's so much nicer in this game than it was in that one. Just because that one's kind of in the middle of a, like, borderline apocalypse. Whereas this one is still kind of thriving. Like, not kind of, it is. This is still, like, essentially the peak of power for the Tribunal. Oh, there it is. At least now I'm next to a way shrine. Where's the one? The Dwarven Ruins? Was that what they said? Wait. Wait? Oh, right. Netch left. I was thinking of the other Dwarven Ruins. The boss there had a lead at one point, didn't it? I think maybe for the Ebon Wolf? Didn't it? Or did it have a different... It might have had, like... I don't know, there's been a couple Dwarven-themed antiquities, so maybe not that one. I mean, it makes sense. That's, like, the easiest thing to make an antiquity is a bunch of machinery you can put back together. Although, they should... It's been... How many years since it was Greymoor? So, Greymoor... And then Blackwood, and then High Isle, and then Necrom, and now this one. They should add another multi-part mount you can get through antiquities. Like a big adventure one like that one was. They should make it, you know what they should do? They should make it like an alien-themed skeleton mount you put together. Like just different bones and like the harnesses and all that. Well, this place is always glitchy with its, like, where the game wants you to go. Oh, we're gonna play Find the Sigils in the Lava? Oh, okay. I guess we are. There's one down there. One up there. Probably one way down there. So let's start with the top one. Yeah, the boss here is a dwarven sphere on the bottom floor. I remember. I gotta do trial. You know what? There is something in this area that I gotta do. The Halls of Fabrication. Ooh. Actually, is that for you or is that for a different one? That might be for this one. I mean, they have to make it... Oh, that wasn't for this one. That was for the one down there. That saves me a trip, I guess. So where's the one for up here? Oh, it's over there. Come on, see it. Why aren't you seeing it? Game? Hello? There. It's really picky about what it'll let you see. Or what it'll register. Where did they say the door was in Sage with Mora? Come on, let me... Why can't you let me see it? Is it that you have to, like, look at it head on? Is that what the trick is? Or straight on? Okay, the Netch's door. Yeah, Sage with Mora. Ah. I don't want to... I wouldn't buy Tailed Galen even if it was on sale. It's nice a house it is, but there's better. I mean, we got a better mushroom tower in Necrom as part of the celebration stuff, right? The chapter event celebration, whatever it's called. But it's not as big. You can't, or rather, you can't put as much stuff in it. They should make... I don't know how well this would go over, but they should make a thing you can buy in the Crown store. I mean, I'm sure Bethesda would be for it. Who knows if players would. But they should make a thing in the store you can buy called a house upgrade that, like, you can bump up the class size of your house. Like, nothing changes physically in the house, but you can put more furnishings in it. I don't know how they would... Ooh, my stomach. I don't know how they would value that. Probably too expensive, but it just would be nice to have the option. Because there's a lot of large-sized houses that if they just had the... Ooh. Oh. We have the Netch. Wing of the Netch. Am I supposed to guess which one is the right one? Wing of the Netch. Well, they're all labeled the same. I would bet not one's clipping to the ground. So I would say either this one Or maybe... I would bet this one. Or not. Well, that gets rid of 2, so this one? Oh, okay. I guess it didn't really matter. He was just being a silly... They're just being a silly Billy. Ooh, what does your wing look like? Oh, it's a little bleak out here, don't you think? Oh, is it like in a meditating pose? Like a guru?
Welcome to my little grotto. Drink it in. You found the netch. I hope I live up to expectations.
Man, I love your voice. It's so over the top.
Behold my beauty.
Look at my guy.
Splendor. A gift to you, not Ulfsild. You have worked hard to find me. I know why, of course. I always know why. Confirm for me, please. Ulfsild is gone, yes?
Yeah, I'm following in her footsteps.
She said that might happen. I hoped she was mistaken. She often was. Well, no Ulfsild, no problem, not Ulfsild. You have a naturally buoyant spirit, I can tell. This will be an effervescent experience. Let us begin.
Oh, you're gonna be a lot of fun. Where do we start?
Let's open the door to my domain and let some of my beauty, my majesty, into the scholarium. Place the fable on the dais. Yes, the original fable. Not the new and enhanced version I wrote. That one won't work, unfortunately.
Their speech pattern is like if you inverted Hermaeus Mora, but you kept the tentacles. It's like the same kind of like over the top flamboyance, but in a totally opposite direction. You gonna pose for me again every time I talk to you?
You have such a remarkable way of setting books down. Very deliberate.
Thanks?
I'm supposed to test you. But tests are weighty, not good for floating. I prefer games. Easier to win and just as easy to prove how clever you are. Oh, listen to me, droning on like the dragon. Anyway, I have some games for us to play.
What kind?
The kind of games that make people feel lighter. Games that show how buoyant life can be. There are many who need the help of my benevolent and loving tendrils.
Ew. What'd you have in mind?
Oh, anything to take the weight off the shoulders. Health, or happiness, or even money. Ulfsild tried to explain money to me. It sounded depressing, but apparently people quite like it. I have a list of helpful games for you to play.
Where is it?
You must traverse the land in search of 7 orbs. Only with orbs in hand, when the warrior is high in the night sky, can you wish... I kid. They're right here. Only complete those that make you feel the most buoyant. I'll handle the rest.
Okay.
Let us see what you make of my little games. The best games are ones that others don't know they're playing. Makes for much more bubbly responses when they discover the joyful tricks we played on them.
A few questions.
Oh, of course you do, not Ulfsild. How can you be more buoyant? Why do you have no tendrils when I was blessed with so many? Why bother with the other luminaries when I am right here? I cannot answer all of life's mysteries for you, but I will try.
You've mentioned Ulfsild several times. What's she mean to you?
Ah, there was a truly boundless soul. Ulfsild was a most bubbly companion, joyous, ebullient.
Ebullient? I don't know what that word.
She was clever and taught me many things. Very netchy. I wonder if she had some netch ancestry.
Ebullient. What do you remember about her?
Oh, many
Just
things.
cheerful.
She had a distinct lack of tendrils. It was very memorable. Her familiar, the crow, was almost as memorable. And she had that, oh, what's the word? The bearded creature she was fond of. Shallow something? Shallow boring, maybe?
Is this gonna be a twist that Ulfsild is the crow? Or like the crow is a fragment of her, something like that? Shalador?
How should I know? I only met him once, and he was not buoyant at all. Ulfsild spent much of her time here, free of him. I always thought she floated much higher on her own. She would have made a great netch.
What does the art of scribing mean to you?
Scribing is buoyancy of the mind, floating in your soul, lift within your very skills and spells. I find the idea of everyone doing something all the same way not just boring, but dreadfully tragic.
That's why you helped Ulfsild perfect the art?
You have your tendrils twisted on that. Ulfsild was the one who taught me. Though I shared my views and opinions with her, as I am happy to do with you, but we luminaries learned as much from the Archmage as she learned from us.
What about the other luminaries?
Generally, far too dull for my tastes. Somber. Heavy. But I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. Offering knowledge keeps me buoyant.
What do you think of the Indrik?
So serious. So old. So focused. Too focused for me. I prefer to let the winds carry me where they will. The Indrik wishes we made sense, but we don't. So why let your tendrils get tangled up about it?
The dragon?
My perfect form does not have eyes, not Ulfsild. But I want you to imagine I have them. Now imagine I am rolling them. She thinks herself oh so clever, but ignores even simple truths when they are right in front of her snout.
The griffin!
Heavy soul. But I think he means well. Over the years, he's lost sight of what he truly wants. You might say his vision of justice is somewhat frozen. A bit iced over. Oh, right. You don't get that joke yet. That will be funny later.
Noted. A few other questions?
Oh, of course you do, not Ulfsild. How can you be
oh wait,
more
how do I get the thing about the crow?
There was... Oh,
The crow.
How can I not like a fellow flyer? She plays along with my games, acting like she's annoyed by my clever tricks. But I see through her. I know the crow enjoys my puzzles in the library. I ought to pay her a visit soon.
Okay, what are we doing? A tinkerer will lose their trade if their next invention is not successful. Collect rare materials for them by defeating powerful enemies in the Forgotten Waste. Well, I can go in the Forgotten Waste and try to get another banner. A game of honor. Imperial City. Not even going to read that one. A game of goods. A traveling group of merchants were robbed of their belongings. Recover them from Vassir to Danet. Okay, so another delve. Game of Ash. Daedra can be found making lives miserable. Cost Vardenfell. Okay, so kill Daedra. An infection threatens a family of skilled artists. Eating fish freshly caught from the waters around Vardenfell will provide the cure. Okay. Westwood is under attack. Defend. Oh, so a mirror mosaic. Complete 3. Defeat champion in Forgotten Wastes or Nichung. Oh, like the big group event. Well, the one in Nichung, that one's pretty easy to get to. Or not in, no, that one's hard to get to. Forgotten Waste is what I'm thinking of. Gather mementos from Daedra in Imperial City. That, well, I'm going to, there's Daedra there. Let me go to the Forgotten Wastes. Do some fishing along the way. Catch luminary blessed fish across Vardenfell. Because I have Sharp's bonus. And I can equip the other 2 things. Hold on. Champion. What are they? Angler's Instinct and Real Technique. Oops, that's wrong. How do you confirm like this? What did you know? There's water right over there. Oh wait, it's in specific, it has to be specific pools of water, or just, I guess it marks any. Oh, which one's river? This one. I could also eat Arteum takeaway broth, but, or not, no, what's the other one? Not that one, it's the other one I need. I've never been clear about the Sharp's bonus stack with himself. So is this going to keep going? I did 2 for the first one, 3 for the next one. Is that me making that noise? Hold on. Let me not talk when I catch the next fish. I guess that's me. I don't remember my guy screaming like that every time I caught a fish, but maybe. Because what I usually do is I play. Oh, I know why. Because I usually play with the sound off when I'm fishing and just watching something else. Okay, I need one more thing. No. Is it just random? The one it seems, because it gave me 1 credit for a salmon and another credit for some fish roe. Ooh, a rare fish. So, how's your day going? I'm just I hope this doesn't take too long. Nope, still not giving me credit. Okay, is there another fishing hole over here? I guess a lot of people don't like to do the fishing for this one. Otherwise, I would figure these would be more busy. No, still no. Yeah, my guy stopped screaming like a lunatic. I wonder what was triggering that. I guess it's just random. Sometimes your guy just makes a noise. How did I get lucky for 2 so quickly and I haven't gotten the 3rd one? Come on, give me a fish. Give us a fish, precious. This is... Well, if I catch a lot of fish, at least I can try to hope that I get a perfect row out of it, even though I don't really need any. Was I really that lucky on the first, what, 3 casts? Or maybe there's a weird cooldown to it? Maybe I should take out Sharp. Like, because I have his bonus as an upgrade, but does his bonus as an upgrade count the same as him as a companion? Hey, guy.
People say fish smell bad. I say anything smells bad if you leave it out long enough.
I mean, fish smells pretty bad. Like the second it comes out of water. Which companion? There's a companion that doesn't like Ember. Ember does not like fishing. Well. Am I being pranked? Is that the joke here? That I'll never catch the 3rd fish? What is happening? I mean, should I just get my the Artaeum food and just really go for broke with this? Another rare fish. Okay. Oh, I gotta go fishing in Gold. Does Gold Road have... Does Gold Road have ocean water? I guess it does in the south, right? No. Yes? No. Because it connects to Valenwood. Well, now I'm curious. Hold on. Is this would probably be considered river. This would probably be lake. That's the problem, is when there isn't the full 4 types of water, they have to shove the other fish into one of the other groups, and it becomes more difficult to get all the fish of a type. Maybe after this, if I still don't catch it from this hole, I should try a different type of water, like ocean up north or something. Look, a guar. You know, this game looks pretty good still. It's definitely starting to show its age. It's a 10-year-old game. But I think the visual style has aged a lot better than most of the other Bethesda games. Because it kind of took like the best aspects of design from Oblivion and Skyrim. I mean, it's still like, yeah, look, see, that mushroom isn't even really connected to the pillar, but still a pretty, I'd say it's a like 7 out of 10 on appearances. Another blue. Okay. Yeah, after this I'm just going to go up north anyways for the Forgotten Wastes and just try to catch something in the ocean there. Oh, there it is. Okay. A Pilgrim Gobby. Master has given a bait to Gobby. Where's the closest way shrine? This way. Actually, south would be easier. And just head on right over to Vivek. That's the only thing that looked better in Morrowind, the game, was the city of Vivek was pretty much done. Some big old quotes on that. Oh, always check under this bridge. Sometimes there's a chest there. There's not. Okay, well, I know there's a bunch of Daedra right here. Oh. They have come to me. And I'm probably going to get enough, honestly, between this area and the group event boss in Defeat Champion. I assume that means the, like, big group event boss. The one in Forgotten Waste is pretty easy, so that shouldn't be bad. On the other hand, the one in Nechulefting, the one that's a big dwarven sentry, is a pain in the butt. I don't even remember what it's called. Wait, that didn't count as slaying Daedra. Eh? Or Flame Atronach not... What? Wait, but Fiendroth are a Daedra type, aren't they? They don't count either. Okay. Alright, then we'll just check Daedric Ruins. I don't think there's Iron Atronachs in here, but not a lot of, like, Dremora. Okay, now you go this way and then to the right at the fork. Hopefully there aren't too many people fighting this boss. I have to wait for a long respawn. I'm just gonna run straight there. Actually, you know what? I should be fighting these things. They might drop ink, although it's apparently an insanely low drop rate, so I wouldn't hold my breath. What it's called, like luminary ink, right? I wonder if the PC, because the PC version just got a patch because luminary ink wasn't dropping at all from bosses, even as rare as it is, it might as well not anyways, but I wonder if that was already incorporated into the console version. Oh, I got a fragment. Oh my god, the cliff dreaders are so annoying in every game they're in. Or I guess they're cliff racers in Elder Scrolls 3. I guess if you are farming enemies for ink, the best place would be in a public dungeon, just because of enemy density. There's gonna be bots. I'm just thinking about it now, but there's definitely gonna be like bots that set up routes to farm ink. You're gonna see 24 naked characters just running around in circles with scamps. Yeah, weird. These Daedra just don't count. Oh, okay. I'll wait for you to come back down. Howdy. Yeah, weird. Flame Atronachs just don't count. It's weird. No one seems to be attacking going up here. Hey, I finally got this banner. They fixed the drop rate. Okay, well, you're certainly calling the mountain, but where's the boss? It would be cool if the luminaries had dialogue based on like your class. Like if the Netch saw that I was a warden and I had my own Netch, or like if the what would the Indrik like? A wood elf? I don't know. Well, wood elf isn't a class, I guess. A Templar would be a wood elf kind of, or a Indrik kind of class, I guess. Dragon could have Dragonite. What would a Griffin have? What's a Griffin-y class? Not a Sorcerer, not a Necromancer, not an Arcanist. There we go. Maybe I guess the Nightblade by default is the least unlike a Griffin. Yeah, I think.
Kindle the fires of Red Mountain.
I wonder if that challenge is just bugged and doesn't count any Daedra, or if it's just Flame Atronachs that don't count.
The mountain weeps its fiery tears for us. Tears of joy.
It's so interesting now, knowing what I know about the 6th house from Elder Scrolls 3. Just like what these guys represent. Scary.
Red Mountain, bathe us in your flames.
It's a shame they couldn't do anything with like ash zombies, but it wouldn't make any sense because they were supposed to be a brand new thing. Alright, boss is dead. Did that not count? Does that not count? Is this one just bugged? Okay, let me go try to fight one of the... I might have to go to the Imperial City, honestly. It's problematic. The question is, do I remember where the bosses are in the Forgotten Wastes? I thought I saw a chest. Oh, is that one right there?
Heal me!
Costigate. Okay, so that's one of them. Oh, okay, so you have to beat one of the not event bosses. I see. Fine, fine, fine. That's fine. But it should say defeat a champion, not defeat champion. They use so many different terminologies for all this stuff, it's hard to keep track. Alright, let's blow this taco joint. Oh, you might have ink. You didn't. Give me another banner of the 6th house. I forget, it's the enemies that can drop it, right? Not the... I guess you can also find it in loot. It is weird. Let me go fight the air Atronox in that ruin to the west. Because where else are there... I know there's a bunch of Daedric ruins in the area. Oh, way to the west, there's another Daedric ruin that has like clan fear and stuff. We try that. The problem is some of the Daedric ruins have Daedra and some of them have like bandits or goblins. Always double check that I'm not being attacked by cliff striders. Ow. Oh, good. That's like the 20th of those leads I've gotten. That might be the most common lead for me. So why do fire Atronox not count? Well, this is these are Daedric runes here, but wait, eh? How did I get it all turned around like that? There we go, this way. There's... Oh, there's Daedra in these ruins. Not these. The ones in the northwest. Let's see if Air Atronox count first, and then I'll worry. That Nyx Hound went flying. Right, do you count? They do not count. Okay. Fine. If clan fear and spider Daedra and those kinds don't trigger it either, then I'm just gonna say that one's bugged. Wait, I thought there were clan fear here, not worm cultists. Maybe only inside? Wait, where's even... I don't remember how to get inside here. Where's the entrance? It's not the ruin I'm thinking of? Oh, I went the complete wrong way. I meant to go west. That's why it doesn't make any sense. This isn't the ruin I was thinking of. Oh, let me back up, please. Okay. Yeah, you gotta go past the dwarven ruins that way. And... Ooh, speaking of dwarven, I finally saw that they finally... This was data mined. There's gonna be one of the luxury furnishing items added in the coming weeks. It's finally that dwarven statue that's been in the game since this content came out. Someone has been here slaying clan fears. Okay, do you count? You must. Okay, so when they say Daedra, that means specifically not Atronachs. Got it. Oh man, someone's had the same idea as me. Once again, I don't remember where the door is for this place. There it is. Wait, no, that's not the right door. No, I'm all sorts of turned around. Wait. Which one am I thinking of? You know what, screw it. It's going to take too long if I have to start figuring this out. We're just going to go to the mine there and recover stolen items from Vasir Didanit mines. Yeah, it's... I wonder if that's intentional or not, just to not count Atronachs, because it would be very easy if they did. Oh wait, they're not actually... I don't have to go into the delve, they're on the outside? Oh wait, this isn't a delve. Again, I was overthinking things. Let's just beat up a bunch of guys. I can do that. I could have tried to do this with stealth. God, my chair is getting squeakier and squeakier, and it's not an old chair yet. I guess I do use it a lot. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm fine. Okay, so I can go back to the Scalarium. So, boom, 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 there. Wait, what? Training room. What does that mean? Oh, is it a place I can... Do they put like target dummies there and I can try to try out skills? Maybe? Wait, where did those portals go? Vardenfell, Ivea, Skingrad. Interesting. Okay. But not one to Auradon. First letter to the Mages Guild, draft copy. Oh. No, I don't want to talk to him. I want to jump. Yeah. Alright, net. Oh, but then he's going to have me do a third thing. Right, I forgot how this works. That was the challenge. Mushroom?
You are most impressive, not Ulfsild. I will ensure the mortals I have in mind are aided by your buoyant deeds. In the meantime, let us talk about your proper trial, and another mortal altogether.
Another trial like the Indrik, then. What do you want me to do?
I try to stay buoyant. I do. If we are to brush the ground, it should be for good reason. A father breathes his last in Vardenfell at a clinic in the town of Suron. He has regrets to resolve before his soul becomes untethered and drifts away.
I'm gonna help him.
Your cleverness almost reaches that of Ulfsild, not Ulfsild. His soul has splintered into 3 parts. While my tendrils can hold him here for a time, a dark spirit seeks to claim him. That is why we must move quickly, with the help of your knight.
You want me to ask Nalia for her help?
With her portals, you and the knight can flow with the wind. We'll need that to help this man. Ask her to come speak to me. I will make her float with knowledge, and you can prepare for your journey.
Okay.
Soar suspended by your good intentions, not Ulfsild. The clinic is in the town of Suron on the Isle of Vardenfell. The night will be an effervescent addition to your trial. I just know it.
Ooh, nice little pose. Questions?
Of course you do, not Ulfsild. How can you be more buoyant? Why do you have no tendrils when I was blessed with so many?
Okay, I think you.
There
Okay,
was
we asked about
many
this.
things. How can I not like
Oh, the trial.
Of course. I thought you might have things to ask, not Ulfsild. Your mind flows like an etch's. Breezy, quick, absorbent.
How do you know this mortal?
You know how some people just have trouble floating? He's like that. Nirn is a river, and I feel along the bottom for things to make float. He's one such soul. I've picked him up and put him back together before, but this must be the last.
Why?
I am an attractive, floating, betendrilled entity of humor, enlightenment, and magic. But even I, the Netch, cannot stop a soul from moving on to Aetherius when its time comes.
Why do you want Nalia to assist me?
Are you worried I'm going to play a trick on her? Don't you worry. If Nalia weren't buoyant, she'd be the first I'd help. But she has been quite floaty these days, and it's none of my doing. I want her to help you move with the winds of the soul.
The what?
The votary is, as she's no doubt mentioned before, very talented with portals. Popping out of one space and into another. It's something I quite enjoy as well. And her skill will allow you to see this trial through to the end.
It finally hit me. I was trying to think of who this guy sounds like. He sounds like Dr. Mobius from Old World Blues. Oh, what a good piece of content, Old World. I mean, everything in New Vegas was really good. But Old World Blues.
Knight, you have an aptitude for magic. Perhaps you just have not found the right teacher.
Oh. Interesting.
You sound like my mother. I know enough magic to get by. It's just not my focus.
Don't let me interrupt you two.
The crow has warmed up to me, which is great. But now she wants to start tutoring me. It's like I'm back at my mother's home again. How goes your trial with the Netch?
Linesh wants you to help.
Me? Of course. From chasing illusionary squirrels to luminary trials? It's been quite a day. Do you know why it wants me to tag along?
He wants to explain it to himself,
I suppose
or itself.
when a magical being asks you to help out, you help out. This will be an interesting story to tell my parents when I head home for New Life Fest. See you when I catch up, adventurer.
Okay. Okay. Probably be faster to just take the way shrine. Darn you, Vardenfell, for not having a conveniently located way shrines. Gold Road, very good way shrines, but some of them just don't work. Like, you have to go from one very specific angle for a few of them, or they just... You can't. And you can't, like, pass by on your mount. It's really weird. Back to Vardenfell. Saran is... Which one's Saran? Is it this one? No, that's Voss. That's Nissus. More like Mar. Oh, there. It's right. Selected. This was a good place to find pilgrims to pickpocket, I believe, if you're going for those specific furnishings. I want to pickpocket cheese in Gold Road. Some of the people could just have, like, wedges of cheese. Not wedges. Wheels of cheese. I want them. Menaldinans. This is a new place.
Father, I got here as soon as I could. Please, can you hear me?
I'm sorry, my love.
He's very weak.
Verlaine.
Are you a healer with the clinic? Please, we came as soon as we heard. I need my father to know I made the journey. The way I last spoke to him, it can't be the last time. It can't. I never wanted him to pass from this world alone.
I'm not with the clinic. What happened?
I grew up thinking nothing could kill my father. He was a soldier and later a mercenary. Tough as they come. So when he wrote to me about this illness, I knew it was serious. We haven't spoken in years.
Why not?
He expected me to follow in his footsteps. I tried, but it's one thing to hold a sword and another thing to use it. I have the heart of a historian. I'm not made for battle. The last words between us were so bitter. I wanted to make amends.
Anything that can be done?
I don't know. The clinic says he's beyond their help. If I could just speak to him one more time, put our bitterness behind us and ease his passing. But it's too late. My father is in his final moments and has no idea I'm even here.
That's a bummer.
Alec, Melvina, hello. It must be a surprise to see me.
Nalia? What are you doing here?
Eh?
I'll fill you in shortly. We're here to help. A friend, can I have a word?
Did we start seeing It's a Small World after all?
I had no idea Alec's father was even sick. We're old friends, so I'm eager to help however we can. Did the Netch explain how I'm going to help you? Back to where we began with portals?
Something about moving with the wind?
That sounds like the Netch. Apparently you're not the only one being tested here. Alec's father, Johones, is still alive, but his soul is splintered and drifting across the face of Nirn.
And you're gonna help with portals?
Yes. Any other time, I'd be annoyed. Portals are all the guild things I'm good for. But this is important. I'll remain here, divine where you're headed next, and open pathways as you go. It gave me some kind of mystical ink that will help us out.
And the ink will help you connect to the soul fragments?
That's what the Netch said. Something about the ink snarling my tendrils with the wayward soul fragments. This is why I didn't stay with spell work. If you're ready, wish me luck, and let's get started.
Good luck.
Nalia, please. Is there anything you and your friend can do?
I just want him to know I'm here.
Oop, I didn't realize. Smuggler caves? What? Oh. Where is this place? Wait, where am I? It seems
First mission. My first brush with death. The Reach folk had us on the run. I was so far from home and certain I'd die alone.
Oh. Oh, weird. There's Reachmen down here. I mean, it makes sense. They were invading this part of Skyrim, but...
I fought with everything I had. My wife was at home by herself. She told me she had news for me when I returned. I needed to know what it was.
So we're getting a recap of his life that led to everything with his son. This person that's like right behind me taking out all the enemies is pretty funny. Focal point. Oh, I actually have to...
Well, I'm at the end, aren't I? Dragon Bridge. My blood warmed the icy water. I should have died that day. Yeah, maybe I did. Marielle, Blackberry Mead, Border Watch, Alec, my life's pride. Were all those warm memories just the dreams of a dying young soldier?
It wasn't a dream. Alec is waiting for you back in Saran.
Alec? Yes. This is where I learned of Alec. Near death. Perhaps nearer than I am now. I remember tendrils cradling me, lifting me to the water's edge. My wounds closing, pain easing. A voice that was joyous, clear.
What'd it say?
That I had to live for my son. I feared I'd never live to meet him. I was just glad I wouldn't die alone. But when I woke later, no one was there. And when next I saw my wife, she handed me our child, a boy. My Alec. Where is he?
He's with you right now in Saran.
Loftily done! Nalia, the next portal, if you please. To Border Watch ruins you go!
This is kind of sad and heartwarming at the same time. Border Watch. Okay. Oh, like the sewers?
Border Watch. The day I thought Alec would join me as a soldier in my new assignment. The day he would break my heart.
Well, that's not fair for you to have expectancies like that.
He was still a little boy when I put that wooden sword in his hands. I'd convinced myself that he would aspire to be like me. That he was a fighter.
There was a ghost, a wraith, floating behind him in the last place that I didn't really get a good look at. Are we gonna get no interesting lore about this place? What is that thing?
It was here at Border Watch that I was given command so many years ago. I sent for my son, urging him to enlist. We would defend these walls together. And he arrived, only to hand in his blade.
Why is it so important that he enlist with you?
Alec had such a love of history. I thought he'd relish the chance to stand with the soldiers that made it.
His forehead
I
is
wanted to
freaking
fight
out.
side by side with my son. Wanted that life so badly. Handing me his blade felt like he'd run it through my heart.
What did you say to him?
I told him he'd be a failure. That he'd come crawling back. What loving father does that? Defines. What possessed me to say such things?
Then return to Saran. You can still reach him.
Only one remaining not Ulfsealed. Nalia, a portal to Blight Bog Sump, please.
Where is that? Blight Bog Sump. Black Marsh, I would imagine. But Blight Bog Sump. Weird. Why does your story conclude here?
My wife, long gone. My son estranged and beyond my reach. I was alone. Soldier's worst nightmare.
Wait, this is where the quest was with the... I forgot about this place with the stolen eggs, wasn't it? Ooh, that was a long time ago. I did not remember this place is called Blight Bog Sump. No more exposition? Okay. We continue then. Probably over there. Yep.
My final venture as a man of the sword. I resigned my station and took to mercenary work. I'd tracked a bounty to these ruins filled with traps and monsters. I was lost, injured. I fell and my torch went out. I was alone. So alone.
What happened?
I saw a shape in the darkness, looming like a storm cloud. Tendrils swaddled me like a babe. I did not fight as they held me close, set me on my feet. And I heard that laughing voice from all those years before.
What'd it say?
It told me of Alec's life, his wife, his work as a respected historian. Alec was happy, and I was happy to hear it. I left these ruins, but I didn't have the courage to write my son until I fell ill. And then it was too late to make amends.
It's not too late. Alec is waiting for you in Saran.
Well done, not Ulfield. Now
Oh.
you will see you back to Suran.
I guess that's the thing that's been
Father
following.
and son reunite.
I'm not gonna fight the inevitable end. That sounds like a losing proposition.
Father, it's Alec. I'm here. Just be still.
My boy, I have much to say after coming so far. Just
Get down from there.
let me catch my breath.
He can hear me. He knows I'm here. My father doesn't have to pass from this world alone. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know how to thank you. What did you do?
His soul was still here. I just had to urge him back to your
Growing
side.
up, he was all I had. Mother passed when I was young. We regretted what we said to each other, but the years got away from us. What do I do? How can I make up for all these years we've missed together?
Say what you want to say while there's still time.
I tried to tell him everything. My time as a historian, meeting my wife Melvina, everything. I'm just so relieved to hear his voice again. You and Nalia have given me a memory to last the rest of my life. Thank you, stranger.
You're welcome.
My life's pride. I'm so sorry. Those things I said to you. I wish I could take it all back.
I know, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't give you the chance to make amends.
Shh, my boy. We're together now. That's all that matters.
We've done all we can here. Let's head back to the Scalarium and speak with you-know-who.
Thank you again, stranger. I hope I look all right. I didn't anticipate meeting my father-in-law today.
Well... Oh,
Alec
can you
is
talk to him?
here. If my last breath was an apology to him, it would have been worth it. But I have a few more left in me. And ears to listen. Thank you, stranger, for guiding my spirit back to my boy.
Thank you. Now I'm going to spend the remaining time with my father, catching him up on everything.
Oh. Eh? Oh. I don't suppose you'll make a
Don't know
portal.
about you, but that really took it out of me. I'll meet you back at the Scalarium, all right? I'll say goodbye to my friends and probably take the long way back. I'm too exhausted to summon another portal right now.
See, they say the long way back. But, I mean, the only way to get to Ivea is with a portal, so I guess you would just go to the Mages Guild here? Wait. Oh! Nice. So that's where it leads. That's good to know. Very well placed. Oh, wait. That's not the one... Huh? Eh? Well, now I'm just all sorts of... Why are there two portals to Vardenfell? That seems like such overkill. Alright, you big silly jellyfish. I fixed things. Look at that light.
What a marvelous game we just played! And you did it without my lithe and stylish tendrils. Even I must admit, I could not have done it better.
Oh, Alex seems very grateful to have time with his father.
What a delicious trick! Returning his father just in time. Grief is heavy, not good for floating. Regret, that's even worse. Alec and his father were trapped beneath all that weight. And now, they are both just a little lighter.
Light enough to have that conversation.
Now you're getting it. The best tricks are the ones nobody sees coming. A twist of fate, a bubble of hope, a glorious multi-limbed embrace. Seeing people happy is all for my own gratification. Selfish, I know, but I've been called worse.
Have I earned your respect, your support for my scribing journey?
Absolutely. Consider my trial passed. I'll summon up my sigil, and you can take it back to the altar. It is time for you to scribe up your own clever tricks. Just remember to stay light, stay breezy, keep yourself as netchy as you can.
I like both of these luminaries so far.
Use it to amplify the altar and seek to better the world through your scribing. Be sure to thank Nalia, and don't be a stranger, or I'll find an excuse to start wandering the Scholarium again.
Have there been more Netches showing up as I do stuff for him? I feel like they have. Ooh, Vartvark. Oh. He's got like all the fun little Vardenfell critters in here. Or they have. They seem... It seems the Netch's genderless pronouns? They said
There
it
you are.
instead of they.
I just got back myself.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, never mind.
About to power up the altar again, are you? Don't let me stand in your way.
Wait. Oh, I guess that's the original, that's the anointed versions? Can we get the Nabal of the Fetch, or whatever it was called, as a furnishing? That would be fun. Fountain of the Netch. Oh, I didn't see it last time. Yeah.
Thank you. It means a lot that we could help Alec find some closure. I'm not sure he would have ever forgiven himself if we hadn't been there today.
Oh, my back. You're welcome.
I wonder if Ulfsild ever faced a personal trial like this when she met the Luminaries the first time. I guess we just have to do what we can when we can and hope for the best. Oh, Magnus, did the Netch teach us a lesson?
Maybe. Why do you think the Netch drew you into his trial?
The Netch acted like it was another trick, but I felt for some time like my magic has stagnated. It was really hard. But it was kind of a joy to really challenge myself. Still think I'll stick to swords and shields, though.
It was good working with you.
I feel the same way.
Ooh, blue vigor.
Look at all the lives you made brighter. The altar is another wing stronger, and we reunited a man and his son for one final day together. The Netch's antics were kind of moving. All because of you, my friend.
Okay. So what is that? Well, blue vigor. Oh, right. Oh, you can show new skills. Cool. Change style. Neat. Stay buoyant, be joyous. That's an excellent achievement name. Okay, I guess we'll do the griffin next, and then the dragon, and then, I presume, the fifth door. But we'll do it in the next episode, so thanks for joining me. come back. I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.